Welcome back, guys, to another Team FYB YouTube video, and we're here to bring you something a little bit special today. It's not just the LOB box opening, but two LOB box openings. And with that, Bill and myself are going to be doing our own little version of the progression series with physical cardboard, and yeah, let's see what we pull out of today's pack of the 25th anniversary LOB. Now Bill's already done his opening, and I haven't seen his pulls. He showed me a couple of his ultras, but that's about it. Let's see if we can do any better for him than him. Starting off with the first pack, we have an Umi, might come in handy. Fiend Reflection. Now, for any of you who are familiar with the progression series or LOB format, the cards that we're looking for are Skull Red Bird and Arabi. They are some of the best cards in the set, and hoping to pull a couple of those, as well as some of the staple cards like Dark Hole, Raigeki, that we can use throughout the little progression series that we're doing. Now, the Book of Secret Arts is an equip spell. Equip spells are kind of important. It's not the best one, but depending on how our pulls go, it might see some play. Aquamador, that's a 2000 defense body, so that's a pretty good one. Will probably end up playing. Woody Phantom. It's another okay card. It's one of the bigger monsters that we can normal summon. 1400 attack is nothing to scoff at. Yep, another Witty Phantom. And seeing reprints like the Dark Fire Dragon, which have been notoriously hard to get for some potentially other older formats, including GOAT. It's always good to see. Final Flame. And Beaver Warrior. Beaver Warrior is a pretty big defense, because nothing short of a Skull Red Bird can actually get over this or something with an equip spell. Now, Final Flame, I believe, has a different artwork in the OCG, and well, this is the artwork we ended up getting. Yami is a card, if we pull a lot of these Witty Phantoms, is a card that we'd like to see. Spirit of the Harp, and a super rare Trap Hole. That'll come in handy for the remainder of the progression series. But yes, Yami is a pretty good one to pick up. Another copy of Final Flame. Violet Crystal. Again, some more equip spells. Still no Skull Red Birds or Arabis that I've seen. And ultra rare Gaia the Fierce Knight. Not the ultra rare we wanted to see, but ultra rare from LOB is still kind of nice. Another Spirit of the Harp, and a Dark Hole. Some pretty good staples so far. Some pretty good staples so far. Bill better watch out. Giant Soldier of Stone. Succubus Knight. This actually, with a tribute summon, actually beats over the Skull Red Bird, so that's pretty good to see. Another Beaver Warrior. Giant Soldier of Stone. Now, I'm not too sure if we actually get Pot of Greed in this version of LOB, because we actually live in Australia, and I don't believe we got Pot of Greed in LOB at all. We got it, I think, in Spell Ruler. Polymerization, nice little super rare there. Probably won't be playing that one, but nice. And a Skull Redbird. See, now that's the card I'm excited to see. Remove Trap might come in handy as well. But the Skull Redbird, it's always good to see the Skull Redbird. Biggest normal summonable monster in the game without any tributes. Skull Servant. On our Instagram, I believe you actually can see a picture of me, Bill, and Darren with the King of Skull Servants from YCS Sydney. I had the lucky chance to play him in a duel. The Mountain is good to see if we pull some more Skull Redbirds. I had the lucky chance to duel King of the Skull Servants and had a bit of fun. It was a surprisingly well thought out deck. I was playing Xiaoman at the time. Yeah, gave me a bit of a run for my money. Arm Ninja, this is one of the only effect monsters in this set. Probably won't come up, we'll see. Might play it just to get rid of some of those pesky spell cards or field spell cards that he might be playing in his deck. Let's put him here for now. Still only one Skull Redbird. I'd like to see at least another copy and maybe an Arabi or two. Secret Rare Gaia the Dragon Champion. Now, I'm not too sure about the ratios in this set. I don't think we're guaranteed a secret, but I believe Bill pulled the Trihorn Dragon he told me about, so I'll have to, I suppose, give up. Oh, if we pull a Curse of Dragon, we could play Polymerization. That might be something funny we might play if we pull the Curse of Dragon. Coming up to the last 5 packs by the looks of it. Swords of Revealing Light, that's a pretty decent super to see this early on into the format. Oh, no, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 6th last pack. Fissure, that's a pretty good removal spell. All in all, I think we've done okay. Considering the only cards we really want to see moving forward are the staples. All these vanillas, they're not exactly going to be doing much for us over the course of the 5 sets. You know, Tama for some of that burn and sparks. Another copy of Fissure, that's really good to see. All these random burn spells that they included in this set. Pretty much just neg ones. Well, we'll see. There might be some filler cards to fill out the rest of our deck. Okay. There's an Arabi, that's pretty good to see. And an ultra rare Dark Magician. That's pretty nice. Two more packs. Two-pronged attack. I think we pulled one of those earlier. And another Skull Redbird and a Follow Wind might give some reason to play the Follow Wind there. Another little wing beast friend for us to consider. And in the final pack, can we round out the fusion set with the Curse of Dragon? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like we did. No, that's okay. Another Succubus Knight is okay to see. Alright. I suppose we'll get onto the deck building part of the format and see you in a little bit. without further ado, let's show you the deck that I put together for our little progression. We'll start off with the main deck. The one copy of the Dark Magician as our big boy boss monster. We have the 2 copies of Beaver Warrior. It's just a big butt that nothing really can get over except for unless he pulls a whole bunch of Skull Red Birds. And then Fire Yaru is the next best card after the rest of my cards that I've got here. He's a 1300 attacker. You can't boost him, but he hits over just about everything because everything else in this set is 1200 or less. And then we have our Fiend package with the 3 copies of Dark King of the Abyss, 3 copies of Terror the Terrible, only 2 copies of Trial of Nightmare, and 2 copies of Witty Phantom. The Lone Arabi. For our tributes, we have 2 Succubus Knight. Our 2K booties we have here are 2 Aquamador, 2 Spirit of the Harp, 2 Giant Soldier of Stone, and then we have our Wing Beast package. We have 3 Tyhone, 2 Skull Red Bird. To go along with that, we have the Equips, 2 Dark Effigies for our Fiends, 2 Follow Winds for our Wing Beasts, the 1 Legendary Sword for the Succubus Knight, 2 Yamis, 2 Mountains, and then we have Trap Hole, Dark Hole, Swords, and 2 Fissures. Nothing too fancy there, just doing the best with the cards we were given. And then onto the side deck, I decided to play some water monsters to, in case I need to pivot my strategy a little bit if he's on a mirroring strategy. So I have 2 Umis to go with that, 2 Spike Seadra, 1 Turtle Tiger, 2 Enchanting Mermaid, 2 Tripwire Beast, and then some of the actual side deck cards in Armed Ninja, Gravedigger Ghoul in case he pulls a Monster Reborn. I want to get rid of his Blue Eyes, 2 Remove Trap to get rid of some traps, and 2 Pronged Attack in case we get to a really grindy game and I need to get rid of some of his monsters. And that's it for the deck profile. Let's get on to the duel.
So this is the deck we're going to be taking into tonight's match. We play 1 Hain for anything that we can't really get over. And it's one of our only interaction with big boss monsters to deal with. We play 1 Armed Ninja, just for field spell control, just to pop any spell cards that might cause us some trouble. We play double Aquamador, as well as our Giant Soldier of Stone, Mystical Elf, and Spirit of the Harp, our big booty monsters. We also play some defensive attacking monsters. They're not great, but they get the job done. We play triple Beaver Warrior, as well as triple Turtle Tiger. With 1500 defense, it's not terrible. We play 1 Terry the Terrible, or Terror the Terrible, the 13th Grave, 2 Dark King of the Abyss, as well as 3 Fires. They're not too bad. 1300. It's not terrible, but this is LOB format. We play the 1 Celtic Guardian with 1400, as well as 3 Witty Phantoms. We play 2 Dinos. 1500, not much can beat over that as a level 4 normal summon, but the best level 4 normal summon of the game is Skull Redbird. We play 2 of those just because we only pull 2. For our tribute summons, we play 1 Trihorn Dragon, and our other one is the Blue Eyes White Dragon. If we can get Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field and he doesn't have anything to deal with it, Blue Eyes is something hard to get past. So we're looking pretty good with our monsters. Onto our spells. We play the 1 Pot of Greed because it's Pot of Greed. We play 3 Mountains. Just to power our Blue Eyes White Dragon and our Trihorn. Our Skull Redbird is another boost there. Speaking of boosting our Skull Redbird, we have 2 Follow Winds. And then we have 2 Dragon Treasures just to boost up our dragons and go for game. And to round off our deck, we play 1 Trap card and it's one of the 2 track cards we pull is 2-pronged attack. Like I said, it's just something to deal with monsters that we can't beat over. Over to our fusion deck. It's nothing too fancy, nothing that we can really summon. We just have a whole bunch of fusion monsters. I thought bringing this into the game will just kind of psych out our opponent, George, and get him wondering if we can actually go into the fusion deck. Our side deck is nothing too great, but it's not terrible. We have the 2 raised body heaps, just to boost up our Dino, along with the Wasteland. We play 2 Books of Secret Arts, just to boost up our spellcaster's defense. We play Final Flame, just, you never know, burning him for 600, it could win us the game. We play Spark, and then just to finish him off with some Mold Burn. Nothing too great, but this is just something to go into. If he happens to get a 2k booty on the field and we can't get over it and he's low on life points, hopefully this stuff will finish him off.
I just wanted to apologize, guys. We had some issues with the recording of the duel. I accidentally set it to record as a time lapse, so it's really only about 30 seconds long. I've tried to extend it a little bit for your enjoyment, but this is the end result. FYI, Bill ended up winning both games 1 and 2. But yeah, otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we aim to be the best in the AOS, and we game so you can too. Tune in next time for the MRD progression. This is George signing out.